700 meters, and they're racing away. Towards the inside, Commodity Strike. Muscat's right there in the early stages. Barbosa in the yellow and blue silks. Punk Rockers on the inside. Knox black sleeves and cap. 1914 in the slipstream. Orange and yellow silks 3 lengths off them. Piano Man just shades him with the blue cap. Gunfighter towards the outside. Island Fiesta gives them 5 length start. Approaching the 700 meter marker, a line of 4. Barbosa moves up to take on Muscat. Punk Rockers hot up towards the inside rail. Commodity Strike, there's only a neck separating the first quartet. 1914 just waiting. Knox is now ridden at. Piano Man towards the outside. Gunfighter and Island Fiesta. Barbosa still being sat on. Muscat's on the inside. 1914. Commodity Strike running a big race on the inside. The class of Barbosa looking to tell with 150 to go. Barbosa, Muscat, Commodity Strike, 1914. Barbosa's all out to come back with a bang. And it's Barbosa. The class act roars away. And it's a healthy victory. Muscat second. Then came Commodity Strike, Island Fiesta. One of the class horses, number 2, Barbosa, the son of Captain L, out of the Best Buy Test Mare Fine Feather. Of course, he's taken on the Contadors, the Normans and the Fly-By Knights. And this was the type of field, if back to his best, he'd win. And he came back, and he'll come on nicely with the run under the belt. Sean Cormack just kept him tidy coming to the 300, and they just gave him a nice, confident ride inside the 150. For the Trotters, the Alexanders, the Campbells, and the Apache Syndicate, Barbosa well done to the Dennis Dreyer stable. Also a good run from Muscat, then Commodity Strike, Island Fiesta and 1914. Gunfighter, Punk Rocker. There you'll see Sean Cormack just sitting on Barbosa and just punching him out. He hasn't gone for the stick, just allowing to build up his stride. Muscat, Commodity Strike, 1914, all under the sabre. And Sean Cormack just gives him 1 or 2 close home. And coming back from that lengthy absence, 277 days off the track. But Dennis Dryer's a master, and it was 459 days since his last win. But this is number 2, Barbosa, back to the winner's area. Hand you back to the studio.
Number 2, Barbosa, will be the number you will need in the first leg of the Pick 6. Dennis Dreyer teaming up with jockey Sean Cormack. Well done to all the owners. I see Bruce Campbell is on course. Jane's here to represent the Apache Syndicate. And a great training feat, it has to be said. Den, absolutely wonderful.
Thanks, Dees. You know, you can't do it without the horse, eh? He was the class act in the race, without a doubt. But he's had big problems, and a big thanks to Rod and Jane. We rested him at Jane's place, and to the rest of the partners, Bruce and everybody else, James with the Apache Syndicate. A big thank you to all, and a lovely ride, confident ride by Sean.
You know, just talking about his preparation leading up to the race, he showed you back home that he could come out and win first time out?
Absolutely, but you know, we've been a little bit worried about his issues, and we had to train him off the sand. Not easy. He had one little grass gallop, and the rest was all on the sand. But as I said, class act, so all credit to the horse.
Nice to see a good horse back with a bang. Before you leave us, what about the balance of the day, Den?
Yeah, I think I've got 2 runners left. I think they're runners. D.
The horse in the next, you've done enough?
I think so.
Thanks for that. Dennis Dreyer, maybe we'll get a bit more out of jockey Sean Cormack about the one in the next. But firstly, I must compliment you on this ride. You know, you were sitting and sitting for as long as possible, and you gave this horse every chance coming off the break, and it paid off handsomely for you, Sean.
Yeah, firstly, I just obviously want to thank my yard. You know, he's obviously got endless problems, and to bring a horse back from a layoff to win like this, and obviously especially Carrie, you know, she works this horse every day, and just full marks to her as well. He's a big boy, so he takes a lot of work, and you've obviously got to get the balance by keeping him sound, and I'm just glad that he's come through, because he was the class horse of the race, but obviously there was stamina doubts.
Fantastic. Now that the win is there, he could be an exciting horse for you in the months to come.
Yeah, we've got a few in that department, so it'll be exciting for the yard, and I'll just have to choose the right ones.
Nice position to be in.
Lovely, lovely position.
Before you leave us, Den short and sweet that he's got chances with the balance to come. What's your take?
Yeah, look, I think my standout ride for the rest of the card, with all due respect to my other rides, is obviously Space Launch. He's a very smart horse. He's a big boy. My concerns are obviously is at the start. He's graded it to go in quite early, so I'm hoping the starter can review that. He's a really smart horse, and if things go his way, I think he'll give a very good account of himself. He's done nothing wrong for us. He's run twice for us, and he's won twice, quite comfortably. So he's exciting horse for me anyway. I love him, and I hope he just runs a very good race.
For Justin, have you been doing some work on those horses?
Every day. I thought Seize the Throne is probably doing the best of the runners today. The grey horse, he's a bit. I'm a bit confused with him because he doesn't show anything at work. So his form's obviously a lot better than his work. So I hope he brings his race day form today and not his work form.
Top ride.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well done, jockey Sean Cormack. Jane is waiting patiently there. She's going to represent the guys and the owners. Firstly, compliments to all the owners. You guys have backed up Den, giving him the time, and it's paid off handsomely today.
We were very worried before this race, actually, but I am so happy for everybody. The partners, Rob Alexander, all the guys from the syndicate, from Apache Syndicate, Bruce Campbell, Rodney Eva, and Sean rode it brilliantly. We're very happy.
Talking about horses in general, when you see a good horse go wrong, and then he comes back to the races, fingers crossed, because you want him to put in what he's promised all along.
We were hoping that he could produce it, but we just didn't know, and it's fantastic that he's produced it. So yeah, we're happy. He's a good horse. He's a lovely horse. We're very happy.
Jane, now I'm getting to speak to you more often these days. You're
Yeah,
having a lot of luck.
It's becoming a good habit, actually.
So-
A good habit.
Well, give my best to all the rest
Thank
of the
you
partners.
very much. Thanks so much, Adis. Thank you.
Well done to Jane representing the owners here. Number 2, Barbosa has come through to win. 2, 5, 8 and 3 are the numbers you'll need if you caught the quartet. Coming up next will be race number 5, and that will start off the jackpot, and the time to jot down there will be 1400 hours, 2 o'clock. Up next, the first leg of the pot.